So here we are with episode 12, the final episode of The Witch and the Beast. Last episode, we got to see Guido and Ashsav meet for the first time, and now we are going to see the executioners coming in to just ruin Witch's days yet again. And by ruining Witch's days, I mean they just stab him in the face. If you guys like the video, like the video. If you dislike it, dislike it. I do have my full length up on Patreon and early access in the YouTube memberships. Other than that, let us get started. Oh, Guido brought him over here? I suppose that's why he's just like, reminds me of old times, this wound. I don't know how to save you, I only know how to kill. Can't get you everything. Accept my terms. You'll never undo the curse without her. Damn, dude, how did Ashsav know about kissing witches to release the curse, huh? God damn, that brick house is on fire. Damn, fucking... Damn, they poked her. Owen, that's what it is. I'd hope you at least. Damn, dude, look at all those fucking knives just right inside her. Whew! Yeah, and then we'll stab her the same way we stabbed that other girl. Come on now, what are you guys fucking struggling for? Well, and then she's a witch and, you know, maybe she could do something about it or whatever. The villagers wouldn't listen to me. Oh, Owen is a guy, okay. Oh, right on her tongue, okay. In case she was hiding her power. She was just cursed this whole time. It is what it is. Your tea? No! Last drop's the sweetest. Oh my god, those villagers. Well, you know, they stabbed the little girl, so it's alright. Ooh, trying to Okay, for a second there, I'm like, I thought he was trying to reach into her memories, but... No, there's another... Hold on, there's another executioner over there. You can't just tell her to run. Oh my god, just set her on fire. Ah, she'll be fine. Of course. But Guido just needed to buy him enough time. Go up to that, go up to Guido and just give her a big smooch. Would that undo her curse too? Anyways, if it does happen, we're just gonna forget this. We're gonna forget that there was a kiss that happened. I'll kick their asses. Oh? They just cut out that part of the animation, just went for the smack. Which, honestly, good. That's a child that just kissed you. Coup de grace. Damn, look at this man, his 8-pack. You know what? I agree, we should punch that child as well. Hell yeah, let's go, dude. Let's punch Craig in the face. Oh, okay, for a second there. Commercials. Yeah, punched so fucking hard. Blasted everybody. Ooh. Oh, never mind. They were not blown up. They're just standing there. Yeah, stab that child. Let's go. Oh, sorry, a hostage. Yeah, she's already undone my curse. I'll get revenge for you, but protect your own damn self. Oh. This girl has not... Has she been cursed, but like, has she been like... How does she know how to talk? Yo, she just told the fire to stop. So 2 witches. Oh! Is now hers. Like, wow, what a... Yeah, that's very powerful. What do you mean, don't be hasty? What are you telling her to stop? Damn, fucking took him out on like molecule levels, dude. Holy shit. As we've learned in the 4-parters. Well, that kid's dead. Good. So what, she just ordered Owen to just be alive? Things worked out because you only had a stopped heart? She just tells them, hey, get up! Stop being dead! What kind of spell is this? I've been craving food. Damn, look at that aggressiveness. Yeah, how dare you feed me good food? Ooh. I'm so pissed off right now. I can't guess how you describe it. It was damn tasty. That's why Ashlaf cooks for her. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Teach you love. Like I said, dude, we're gonna get Ashlaf's gonna kiss Guido by the end of this. Undoes the curse entirely. 8 continents? Alright, you can't just start fucking telling me this towards the end of the fucking season. Flourishes through its own distinctive sorcery. Wait, is this... It's made an abyss. Tiered worlds? Well, here's the reception office again. Okay, this is after, yeah. B4. Ah. The final floor leading to level 4. Alright. Well, they're trying to attract Angela, so... How does Angela get down here then? If they are going to the elevator? No shortage of chances to ruin your clothes in this world. Vampires. Okay, and then that's how we're gonna end it, with just like ending it like there's going to be an episode 13. Is there an episode 13? I don't think so. I think this is the final episode. Okay, so yeah, they really just kind of ended like, this is what's gonna happen next in the manga, so go fucking read it. I'm totally fine with that. You know, instead of trying to like tie up some loose ends. It's just, this is how the story went, and this is just where we're gonna stop at where the manga was. And, you know, if you want to continue, go read it. Or if there's a sequel, then this is just how it is, and then we're gonna get right into season 2. But yeah, I like this episode. But I have to get my thoughts on all of this in a bit, because like they just fucking went and info dumped us towards the end, right? There are 8 continents in the world. And the first continent's where the Global Hurler Church, the HQ is. And then there's a fall. Alright, I'm just gonna write this. Okay, and that's it. Alright, before we go back to the, I'm just gonna have to check in case, you know, if there is actually a 13th episode, because, you know, it ends in a similar way as, why can I not remember it? It's Shadow's House. There you go. It ends the same way as Shadow's House, where if I didn't know that episode 12 was the final episode, I would have thought that we would have just continued on to episode 13. Okay, so episode 12 is the final one. Alright, well, I'm just gonna go back to the center. Alright, so that was episode 12, the final episode of The Witch and the Beast. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. You know that I always like talking to you guys. For me, I thought that this was a pretty nice episode. We've got to see, continue to see Guido and Ashhouse's first meeting with one another, and how much more aggressive she is than she is currently right now. But despite that, she is able to make smart decisions, and just thinking about like, okay, you know, I don't know how to heal you, so I'm just gonna fucking kill you instead, so you better tell me what you need to tell me before I fucking kill you, which is like not a great interrogation tactic at all. Right? You're gonna die anyway, so spill your secrets. It's just like, what if I just don't want to, alright? Well, I'll let you die easily, that whole thing, right? Ashstaff is able to convince her, just like, hey, I know something that you don't, so like, if I die, I'm not gonna fucking tell you it as I'm dying, so like, you better keep me alive. So Guido makes that smart decision in order to go and save Falvell. It's pretty nice. I don't really have too much to say in particular for this whole episode in general. Although they did say that Falvell's power, they wanted to steal Falvell's power, the executioners, and the reason why they've kind of just been lingering around for the past 6 months is because they're trying to investigate her power and like how it's going to work and all that. But then with Ashstaff coming in and Guido there as well, right, and they talk with him, and they ended up mentioning that she has been cursed. And so Craig tells that to his dad. And so I guess that's why his dad's just like, alright, you know, this whole time we've been trying to investigate on her power and all that, but it's been sealed this whole time. Fuck, might as well just kill her. Can't let her live. Can't figure out how to unlock the curse and then steal her power later on. No. No. Just gotta kill her. That's just how executioners do. Although that is an interesting thought about how it's kind of like the same with the other executioner that we saw, where he wanted to take the sword for his own, right? They just want power for themselves. And it's the same thing with these executioners, where they want to steal Falvell's magic. I will say though, this fucking scene where the dudes are just all out here stabbing this poor child, Owen, and then the executioner's like, yeah, you know, the villagers wouldn't listen to me, so I have the power to stop them, but they just didn't listen, and they just went, they did stabby stab, so, you know, I just let it go. The fucking executioners did. They really know how to fucking play it up to be the goddamn villains out here. Although I did find it funny that these men who went and stabbed the little boy when the executioner tells them to like, alright, go grab the girl, they're just like, whoa, hold on, what's going on? They hesitate a little bit. Again, you stabbed the child already, so like, you might as well stab that child, you know? Might as well complete your job. No half-seas out here, am I right? Anyways, Ashlaf comes in and tells Falvell to go give a peck on Guido's lips. I also do like this whole thing if like they don't show her hair, as she tells Falvell like, yo dog, I'll kick their asses for you, so fucking get the hell out of here so I can focus on my job and not have to protect you. Right? It's like an aggressive feeling of, I was gonna say chivalry, but like I feel like chivalry is just, I don't know, it's not a good word nowadays. But you know, it's that aggressive like protection, you know? Get out of here! I'll do this shit for you, come on now! So as she goes and says that, right? Get fucking lost, right? How am I supposed to undo this curse if you die on me? And then she goes and gives Guido a peck, and finally, you know, Guido pops on open. Just punches that man straight into the goddamn building. Honestly, should have just blown out these other dudes too while they're at it. You know, the dudes who, you know what? Owens was fine in the end. I guess they're fine if they can go live, you know? Falvell and Owen are just gonna go off somewhere, so. Totally fine, you know? Totally fine. Craig gets his hand blasted to him, so that was nice, you know? Didn't get to see him get punched directly, but his hands getting absolutely destroyed was pretty nice. But anyways, the next thing that we saw, which is like after, my god, that faraway shot, after kissing Falvell, Asaf realized that Guido's body is a witch, so that means that Falvell also unlocks her curse. But I would presume it's the same thing as where like she unlocks it temporarily and then she doesn't have any more, because I think towards the end they didn't really showcase like the mark that's supposed to be around her mouth when she actually does it. But yeah, we get to see Falvell, who hasn't really talked since the beginning of her life, I would presume, because she got cursed. And like the moment the curse lifts off, she's just, I speak perfect Japanese now. Well, I suppose, you know, she still listens and she's able still to like understand and all that, but there's also the difference of like your vocal cords and you know, like, again, just overall learning how to talk about it. Anyways, I thought that Falvell was just going to tell him, you know, go fucking kill yourself or something, but no. She just says, I command you to perish. And then she blows him. Blows his fucking molecules to bits. Like, he is gone. No clothes, no evidence, no nothing. Yo, dude, if Falvell comes out and like, she's like a fucking villain out here. You better hope that you aren't hearing her. She's just out here. Yeah, dog. Fucking perish. Boom! And then Owen is fine, because not only can Falvell just tell people to die, sorry, to perish, and then just eliminate them, she can just go to Owen. It's just like, yo, Owen, get up, heal yourself. Or she's just like, yo, these pitchforks, get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Owen's wounds. Fucking stitch yourself back up right now. Yo, and Asaf's just like, as she continues to learn her power, she's going to be able to go beyond the dead, which is kind of wild. Actually, hold on, let me see if I can. I'd say it worked out because you only had a stopped heart. I would presume that she's saying that like Falvell healed her, and for some reason I was thinking maybe Asaf healed her. Or healed Owen. Sorry, Owen is a guy. I don't know. But here he says, Falvell's still a child. When she grows up, I doubt even the dead would be beyond her. Yeah, that's still very funny. Hey, you! Get up! You're not dead. Does that mean that she could be able to tap into necromancy? I wonder if that would be, if that were to be the case. But then, like, you know, what we've learned about necromancy and all that, right? If she just can just easily, casually do it like that, then that means that she's just able to just tether somebody from the place that they should be in. Heaven or whatever, I currently can't remember. Or to be reincarnated. I think that was the thing, right? Anyways, we've also learned a little tidbit about the fact that it has to be based on purity, so Guido cannot kiss the same witch again. So, you know, a little unfortunate, but I guess that also means there's a lot more witches out there for Guido to kiss. After the flashback, we're right back in the messy bedroom where Asaf is just like, you know, I hope that the trust that we've built over the years isn't just gonna fucking crumble because Angela came here, right? Right? We've got a strong 3-year relationship, don't we, Guido? And then as Asaf, like, finished healing enough to where he can get out of the room and, you know, let her be alone, he's just over like, I've still got something else to teach you, Guido. It's love. Love, Guido. I'm gonna teach you how to love. If it's not the Prince Charming who's gonna kiss Guido, maybe in the end, you know, she'll find that she loves life. At the very least, we can kind of see towards the end of the flashback with Guido telling Falvell, like, hey, you better fucking undo this curse or whatever you did to my stomach. After I ate your food, I just can't stop craving it. So you better fucking fix this shit right now or else I'm gonna kill you. It's such an aggressive, I was gonna say, yeah, it's like an aggressive positivity. If you just minus the fact that she's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you if you... But that's what Asaf says, right? I can figure out what you have in your mind right now. You're probably thinking, damn, that food was tasty. I wish I could have more of it. So that could possibly also be something that Asaf wants to teach her from now on, right? To learn how to love life. That'll fucking get Angela. Okay, so looking at this map, I've kind of just... I didn't know what the map was going to look like, so I kind of just wrote my own quote-unquote map, and by map, I mean I just made it fucking circles. That's what this looks like, you know? Inside is the first continent, and that's where the Global Holy Church HQ is. And it gets further out, the less magical, the less they have of a magical civilization and all that. And even though in the beginning, well, in the last episode, Asaf has talked about the 5th continent, that's where they were at, right? It was far away from the Global Holy Church, hasn't developed a magical civilization, it's an unmagical country. But then, now, we have, like, all the way to, like, an 8th continent, which they say the 8th continent is, like, has its own culture and everything, but it is, like, furthest away from, like, some sort of magical development. And then they say that there's right here in between the 7th and the 8th island that there is it's called the Fall, and it's basically a bottomless pit that leads you to different worlds that are very independent of each other. And as we heard, the 4th floor is the floor of vampires. I'm just kind of over here like, okay, so they're introducing us to multiple worlds towards the end of the episodes, you know, because the series, because, you know, why not? They're introducing us to multiple worlds, and how are these people traversing it if they're not traversing it through the Fall? And how is the Fall connected to all these floors? There are 17 floors in total. I think that's what they said, right? Okay. Okay, well, you know, honestly, all these things, if you're not gonna read the manga, just toss it out of your head. Don't really fucking care until, like, there might be a season 2 or something, but yeah, if you're not, like, reading on, you don't really need it. But they did show us some nice landscapes that I really like. I really love this, industrial, like, not industrial, but, like, I think these are balloons, right? These are, like, airships. So it could look like the city of Progress, somewhere around there. But yeah, they're talking about this isolated island. It has a hole, and so that is, this is where it is. Okay. So, what the story towards the end of all of this showcases is that Angela is now finally back in the fray. She's finally back to being interested in Guido yet again, so she wants to play with Guido. And that we are going to... You know what? That just makes me realize this whole fucking time, we have just been watching a prologue. we really have. We've just been really watching the prologue of the goddamn story, because, like, they've just kind of been trying to find witches, and then, like, the plot finally sets in progress once Angela is here. But, like, by the time Angela is here, we're already at, like, episode 9. So it's just like, alright. the story, like, the ball is rolling, and then the season's over. But it does make sense if I'm kind of like looking at that in like a manga's perspective, because in the first volume, or even the first 2 volumes, if the mangaka is like writing something like maybe it was like a one-shot, or it was just a series that they presented and people liked it, the editors liked it enough, and then, you know, they're publishing out like the first few chapters, right? The mangakas are often trying to figure out what they want to do, whether they're just kind of slowly building the world out before they introduce to you like the big major plots. That's how it is. The one thing that I'm thinking about is like Mieruko-chan, like the first 2 volumes-ish. It's kind of just Miko going through a bunch of ghostly shit before like an actual plot kicked in somewhere around like volume 2. That's how I feel like it is for this manga, where, you know, we've got all these bits, showcases us the world, showcases us the stuff that they're doing, but now they're on a go that, well, I mean, they've been on the go, but now they have a lead on said go, so now that they're able to pursue it a whole lot more instead of going and endlessly trying to see if there are, you know, all these other witches who hopefully are Angela. Now that I think about it like that, it makes a lot more sense on like the way that they structured this anime. I'm totally fine with it. Again, I've mentioned, it kind of ends in the same way like Shadow's House Season 2, where it just really felt like it wasn't really an end, but like a continuation to the next episode, but in reality it's the final episode. But that's pretty much my overall jumbo thoughts for the episode, for what I thought about the anime overall. If you just scratch out BokuYaba, if you just forget that the dangers in my heart doesn't exist, this is probably my favorite anime of the season. It really hits that urban fantasy vibe that I wanted, because that's the biggest reason why I went into this anime, because it was urban fantasy, and I was just like, you know, we don't really get a lot of urban fantasies. It's always high fantasy, fantasy lands with like that maybe have like some sort of advanced technology, but like the characters, they're not really within like, you know, an urban area and all that. I'm also a big fan of contemporary fantasies. Contemporaries is in the now, right? So it's kind of like modern fantasy. You know, like we still got fantasy characters and all that, still got magic and all, but you've got computers and cell phones and the internet and all that. I love that concept. It's just very nice. I feel like we don't really see it, if ever, in anime. Currently can't remember. Maybe not. But I'm always a big sucker for anime that like puts a lot of I'm just a big sucker for like social media, like whenever they imply social media stuff into it. Anyways, this is my thoughts about the anime in general. But yeah, this is my favorite one of this season. I really enjoy the world building. I really enjoy the magical system that they have in this world. I really like Asaph and Guido. I really like that Asaph has his own little development towards the end as well. But through the structure, again, I definitely see that this is just the mangaka feeling out the world and feeling out the character before settling on exactly what they need to do, which is to hunt down Angela. And I really like the introduction of Angela as well, the Eternal Witch, one of the world's most powerful witches. She surpassed her 200-year lifespan and everything. You know, she's got a lot on her resume. And she's now she's here to fuck with Guido. You know, that makes me think, if Guido manages to catch Angela and kiss her, does that mean that Angela will have to go back into her original body, that is Guido's? Or maybe she's just able to just switch over and without needing to curse anybody. I don't know. Who knows? Anyways, I really like the whole theme of witches and the treatment that they get depending on the continent of the world. Overall, I really enjoy, and then just showcasing us like the good and bad witches, right? They're not all good. They're not all bad. They're not all good either. I'm still chuckling, dude. I'm still fucking chuckling at the fact that Fenora and Johan got like 2 episodes, and it was just like, all right, that's it, we're done. Hey, maybe if you want to see them meet up, you have to go read the manga. Am I right? Dude. But I really enjoyed those episodes for Fenora and Johan, and I have to see where this manga is so I can go and read it, but yeah, I would like to see more of Fenora and Johan. Seeing more Helga and Ashgun would be nice as well. I definitely enjoyed the 4-parter that they had in this episode, in this series. Yeah, it's all very fun. The art definitely tapered off towards the end, and you can definitely see it in episode 11 and episode 12 and like some of the faraway shots. Ooh, it is bad, but you still kind of see that throughout the season as well. The series as well. It just got a little bit more noticeable in the last 2 episodes. But I love the, I was gonna say interaction. It's not an interaction, but I love the way that they use what looks like I would presume to be the manga panels, and I love the way that they imprint that onto, like, you know, the scenes that are very important. My favorite one still is Guido's true form, just grabbing on the ash gun and just fucking giving him a fucking, was it a left hook? I think it might have been a left hook and not a right hook, because if it was a right hook, it would have killed him. So, that's one of my favorite pictures. That is so fucking good. Anyways, overall, a good anime, very enjoyable, and I feel like I'm not gonna be able to get my fantasy fix for a while, because there's not a lot of fantasy anime that I want to watch that isn't an isekai. So like that's a little difficult sometimes, because like a lot of these fantasy stuff, they end up getting mixed with isekai, and then God, when it comes to isekais, they just love monster girls, and like, look, I also like monster girls too, alright? But like, can we stop with the monster girls? Specifically cat girls and dog girls, or anything that's related to canines and felines, alright? I'm tired of canine and felines, Kemono Mini, whatever the name of them are, you know? Canine and feline girls, out of here. They're boring. Get them out of here, alright? No more of those monster girls. Get them out of here. Slimes, get them out too. They're overused. I'm tired of them. Give me other fucking monster girls, isekais. Come on now. Anywho, I'm going to stop rambling now. Thank you for sticking around for this whole series. If you have, I really appreciate ya. If I have anything else to say, I will write it in the description down below. And if I don't see you in the next season or in the next series, whatever, then I guess I'll just see you when I see you.